Early this morning, Israel launched a massive and highly coordinated air assault, codenamed Operation Rising Lion, against more than 100 targets deep inside Iran, including the country's most fortified nuclear facilities at Natanz, Fordow, and Isfahan, as well as key military bases and IRGC command centers, killing numerous senior Iranian Revolutionary Guard officers and top nuclear scientists, in what Israeli officials described as a last-resort attempt to halt Iran's rapidly advancing nuclear weapons program. The strikes were described as among the most complex in Israeli history, involving stealth aircraft, bunker-busting munitions, and cyber attacks that disrupted Iranian air defenses and communications networks. In a swift and forceful retaliation later in the day, Iran launched Operation True Promise 3, firing more than 150 ballistic missiles and deploying over 100 kamikaze drones, including Shahd-136 UAVs, toward central and southern Israel, aiming for strategic targets such as Tel Aviv, Jerusalem, Dimona, and Nevatim Air Base. While Israel's multi-layered missile defense systems, including the Iron Dome, David's Sling, and Arrow, intercepted the vast majority of incoming threats, several missiles managed to penetrate defenses, causing explosions in residential areas, wounding at least 22 civilians, and sending millions of Israelis into bomb shelters, as air raid sirens blared across the country. The United States confirmed it had assisted with regional missile tracking and early intercepts from nearby naval assets, but emphasized it was not involved in the Israeli offensive. Iranian state media called the response measured but decisive, warning of further waves if Israel continued hostilities. Meanwhile, Israeli Prime Minister stated the mission achieved its objectives and vowed that Israel would never allow a genocidal regime to possess nuclear weapons. The UN Security Council convened an emergency session at Iran's request. Global oil prices surged, and analysts warned the region now teeters on the brink of a much wider war involving Hezbollah, Syria, and other Iranian proxies. With tensions at their highest point in decades, both nations remain on high military alert, and the next 24 to 72 hours are seen as critical in determining whether this explosive exchange marks the beginning of a broader Middle East war, or a momentary flashpoint in an already volatile standoff.